It's crazy because it seems like every single year I go through and I make a video like this. And the most insane thing of it all is that a phone like a Samsung Galaxy S8, it came out so many years ago, but how are we still talking about it so many years later? And the short answer of this is because Samsung just knocked it out of the park. It was such a big upgrade coming from its other generation. So I want to say this, when you take a look at something like the Samsung Galaxy S8 and you kind of take a look at it compared against some of the competition, I genuinely do think for the most part, even in 2025, with some of the phones that I've seen that have came out since 2025, like it's kind of crazy. The Samsung Galaxy S8, the front display of this thing still is pretty decent. 1440p high resolution than, a Samsung Galaxy S25. And now it matches back in line to like a Galaxy S25 Plus and S25 Ultra. So that right there was another super crazy thing going on for this type of phone too. So I genuinely do think from that side, that was kind of a crazy thing to kind of think about. I also want to say that within this type of phone, having something like the Samsung Galaxy S8's, USB Type-C port, headphone jack, and memory card, that's something that not a lot of phones have. Even in this day and age, we might get a USB Type-C port, but we very rarely will ever get like a headphone jack again, especially micro SD card slot. Maybe some Samsung Galaxy A phones will give it to us, but we are not going to be getting that type of capability inside of these other phones. And I think that's actually going to be something that's super, super crazy to kind of think about here within this type of device too. And like, I do think this in and of itself is super, super insane. Now, on top of that, you're getting wireless charging inside of this phone, IP certification. This is still a tremendous phone from that side as well. I think that's a super big thing to kind of think about there as you're kind of going through and using this phone. Now, I do think if you're going to go through and kind of think about this phone, of course, the performance of this device really isn't that great anymore. This thing is kind of lackluster in some other areas too because the software longevity is gone. It's not getting any more software updates. And I would highly recommend you not to buy this phone anymore. Like, this is not a good phone to buy anymore. But for a long period of time, this was one of those types of devices that I would look at and I would still kind of think to myself like, wow, this is a really, really interesting, like, good phone for so many years after. But like I said, I would not recommend buying this phone anymore. There's significantly better devices to go and pick up. But when I do go ahead and kind of think about this device, like, it does kind of shock me because Samsung did a really good job with this thing for sure. So in terms of that kind of covers it up there. If you have any other thoughts or questions, please let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.